everyone, Shawn Clement here, Wisdom in Golf at the beautiful rural Quebec Indoor Academy. We're just about to go outside. We're just a couple of weeks away. The snow is almost gone, the sun's shining, the birds are back, so it won't be long now. In the meantime, we'd like to congratulate Phyllis Meti on her fantastic win. And as you will see in this video, she is a poster child for wisdom in golf. We have been teaching this for the last 2 decades and on YouTube for the last 14 years. And back then, we were considered as, witch doctors. Ooh, look at this up and down motion. It's so bad. But yet, all of our students are increasing their distances like by 2 to 3 clubs at a time compared to them staying stable and trying to hit a ball. Now they're using their God-given gifts to deliver, beautiful clubhead speed. So the first thing I want you to look at in Phyllis's backswing. So you notice her setup is very, very much like what we teach. And the first move back, you'll notice she extends the legs. See the leg extension? Well, if I was a lumberjack and I was delivering an axe to the side of a tree, let's say there's the tree, I have my axe, and I want to heave the axe. Every lumberjack worth their grain of salt is going to do this. In order for the legs are moving the pelvis. The pelvis is connected to the rib cage through the spine. You can't swing the arm back without removing this out of the way. All you're going to get is a peck full of bicep. So the legs heave the rib cage and the pelvis out of the way so the arms can gather. And boy, does she gather. You see how gorgeous that backswing is. That's a complete backswing, folks. So then, as she gets to the top of the backswing, you notice she rises and then goes to the ground. Well, this is exactly like what we describe as, if you look at my ball and a string video. You got a ball and a string. You twirl the ball. Notice my hands going up and down? It's impossible for me to keep the ball going if I don't go up and down. See? And it just so happens that human beings on this planet, so I got my center of gravity here, I want to walk forward, I got to fall. Then I use the swing of my arms to pull myself back up and fall again. You walk behind a crowd down a crowded street, and all you're going to see are bobbing heads going up and down. This is human beings on planet Earth. So when somebody says, be careful, watch out, don't let your legs extend, you got to keep the legs bent so that you don't miss the ball, please tell them to go see Shawn Clement on YouTube and watch videos like Create Serious Speed, Shawn Clement, Horseshoes and Lassos, Shawn Clement, and then Feet Together and One Leg Update, Shawn Clement. Those are 3 very important videos to get you tuned. And then you're going to look at kettlebell drill and hammer power or something like that. Just so if I take my hammer here, I let it hang from my shoulders, and I want to heave that into my net. Heave, 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 heave. If I was tossing horseshoes, I want to toss this hammer farther. I'm not going to push harder with my arm. I'm going to push off the ground harder. So you see how the hammer would get pulled out of my hands in that direction. So if I put both hands on the hammer and do it, like a golf swing, notice I'm pointing the hammer that way, not this way. I don't want to take my knees out. And be careful that you don't let the arms load normally like in a golf swing. It's too much weight there, and it's gonna really give you a jerk at the bottom, and I don't want you to hurt yourself. So just like a hammer throw in the Olympics, have a look at a video on that. You'll see little Yipsy Moreno, 132 pounds, second in the world you should see her twirl that thing. It's just a ball of energy. So heave, 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 little heave, big heave down the target. So if we look at how that works, I'm going to deliver my second pendulum that way toward the target. So you notice how if I were to throw the club in the direction of the target, that's what it would look like. So I'm going to hit a little power fade here, left edge of my intermediate point. So it's gather, load, and throw in the direction that's just left edge of that intermediate point. So I'm feeling that already twirling, twirling. So you see how I've got the rhythm of that swing already going. My eyes are on the tip of the tee, and I've got that thing twirling already, so let it deliver in that direction. 298 carry. 53 years old, and we're topping that one out at 320. So we'll compare that to Phyllis. It's not really much, is it? But I don't train every day to do that. So that little training program from Munashe is actually helping out, because I was at 116 miles per hour, had a nice delivery, so I'm carrying the ball back at 300 yards again, and really I'm going to enjoy this season tremendously. I'm feeling stronger. So don't try to keep your body still. Don't try to be careful, because we as human beings are extremely precise with gravity. We're flippin' gravity geniuses. You are too. So I'm giving this to gravity. You see where that wants to go? Notice how the ball keeps twirling at the same place, even though my hand is going up and down. Then my brain says, hey, get a little closer, get a little lower. Boom, that's it. I want to deliver into that target right there, diamond-shaped target. There you go. My brain knows when to let go when I've got a target. So it's like you've got a lasso that's already tracking, and you're allowing it to track in a very specific direction down the target. You'll be blown away at how accurate you can be doing this method. We've been showing everybody how to do this for the last 25 years. We're the absolute experts in this field. People were laughing at us 15 years ago. They're not laughing now because everybody's teaching it. And the people who are still teaching, hey, resist with the lower body, coil against that, be careful, watch out, and be careful where you put your Pinocchio strings, they're on their way out. If they don't adapt to this, they'll be out of here. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next week.